Church youth in Starkville will take part in a project this weekend to show their appreciation for certain members of their community.
Children from Starkville Community Church and Calvary Baptist Church will make cookies and cards for first responders and for nursing home residents.
This morning we have a live interview with Starkville Community Church Associate Pastor Bryan Tribble.
Good morning, Pastor Tribble. How are you?
Doing fine. How are you?
Doing fine. Thank you so much for joining us this morning. So why is it important for these church youth to honor the first responders and nursing home residents? Why are they doing this?
Well, I think what we've got to do with our kids is we've got to help them see that the world's not just about them, that there are other people that we need to think about. It's just like with your story of teens shooting each other. I think part of the reason our world is the way it is because we're too me-centered and we're not looking at other people the way that God wants us to.
And why does your church want to instill an attitude of service in these children? I know you've talked a little bit about the whole persona of or idea of it being a me society, but what do you think these acts of service will implement in these children, if that makes sense?
Well, I think what they'll do is they'll help kids realize that, at our church specifically, we want kids to know about God's love, grow in their love for Him, and then show that love to others. And that's how we do that. We get out in the community. When you have community in your name, you need to be about working in the community. And so we want our kids to realize that no matter how old or how young they are, they can still make a difference in their world.
So now you may have touched on this a little bit. Can you tell us more about, do you think our society places enough emphasis on youth serving others right now?
Well, I think sometimes we look at children and sometimes even teenagers as problems to be managed rather than resources to be developed. And one of the things that I'm trying to do at Starkville Community Church is help the kids understand that they can and they do make a difference, whether they're first grade, sixth grade, 12th grade, it doesn't matter. They can make a difference. And we try to put things out there for our kids to do that allow them to make steps to where they can one day realize that I don't have to wait till I'm 30 or 20 to make a difference in my community. I can do it now.
Yeah. Well, for parents or guardians that may be watching, may be interested in signing their child up, how can these children take part in the event if they're interested?
Well, they can go to our Facebook page, Starkville Community Church, and look at events. You'll see 1st through 5th grade community project, and there's a link that they can click that will take them to a registration form.
Okay, and also just kind of wondering, how long have you guys had this?
Well, we've been doing this for probably the last year and a half since I've been there. One of my goals is to help kids realize that we're going to do more. We're not going to do less. We're going to do more in the community. We've done things from helping Starkville Strong. We're going to try to work to create some care closets for kids at local schools. There's a lot of things that are on the table. We've got a team that helps figure out the things that we're going to do, and so sky's the limit.
And we've touched a little bit about what they will be doing to help first responders and nursing home residents, but exactly, can you elaborate a little bit about what they'll be doing?
Well, we're going to make thank you notes for our first responders, and we're going to bake cookies. I don't know a fireman that doesn't like cookies. And for our nursing home residents, sometimes they get forgotten about. And what we're going to do is we're going to make birthday cards for them. I've already talked to Montgomery Gardens, and they're going to take the cards, and during the year as the residents have a birthday, they're going to use our cards to give to their residents.
All right, well, thank you for your time, sir. I believe that's all the time we have. Before we say goodbye, anything else you'd like to add?
Just appreciate the time.
Thank you so much, Pastor Tribble. Have a great day.
You too. Bye-bye.